The creation of custom cryptographic tokens has become relatively easy from a technical standpoint. Modern-day blockchains, those that support smart contract functionality, can host a virtually unlimited number of different tokens on a single blockchain. This technology is empowering organizations to design and issue their own custom-branded tokens, and use those tokens to engage with their consumer base in innovative ways. But while many organizations are interested in launching their own custom tokens, there is an obstacle that any newly issued token faces, and that obstacle is a lack of liquidity. An essential element of any token, and a fair expectation of any token holder, is that the tokens can easily be converted into other tokens, ideally without triggering wild fluctuations in price with every transaction. But some tokens are more prevalent than others. They all fall somewhere at varying positions on a spectrum. Those tokens that are already well established and already have a strong community built up around them are converted on exchanges with ease. The exchanges, following the typical order book process, match up buyers with sellers to fill orders. And for those well-established tokens, the user experience is just fine. But for the long tail of tokens, those tokens that are either brand new or that are geared towards a smaller niche community, those tokens do run into issues when people attempt to convert them on exchanges. For these less established tokens, the spread between the bid price and the ask price is often so great that when orders are successfully filled, it can result in wild fluctuations in price. Or they may experience price slippage, where the expected price prior to a conversion differs from the actual price at which the transaction is executed. Then, there is the case where certain tokens may even struggle to fill orders at all, where there's no one available on the other side of a given transaction. This is where the Bancor protocol comes into play. Through a novel and innovative approach, the Bancor protocol is used to create the liquidity that is missing from these markets. While the Bancor protocol can and does support conversions among any type of token, regardless of where it falls in this spectrum, it is in the long tail where the Bancor protocol really differentiates itself, because it is here that liquidity is most lacking. Organizations participating in the Bancor liquidity network store a reserve supply of tokens in what are called relays. These relays are always online and available for anyone to execute conversions against, behaving as if run by intelligent brokers. But there is no human being behind each relay. Instead, there is a smart contract, code running on blockchain, that keeps the relay in sync with fair market prices and performs conversions with anyone who cares to utilize it. When an organization launches a new token, all that is required to ensure liquidity is to set up a Bancor relay, populated with enough tokens to serve as the reserve tokens for that relay. The more reserve tokens in a relay, the less price slippage will occur. The organization maintains ownership of the relay, so this is not a sunk cost to them. They can choose to liquidate the relay at any time. Once the relay is populated with tokens and the smart contract is properly configured, that relay is open for business. The newly issued token can then not only be converted among any other token on the entire Bancor liquidity network, but the relays also reduce the bid-ask spread, smoothing out price fluctuations and greatly enhancing the conversion experience for the long tail of tokens. Ultimately, the Bancor protocol is used to create liquidity for those tokens where previously liquidity did not exist.